So good afternoon, thank you for joining me. Brand image, customer experience, customer engagement. Now, a bit of a busy weekend. I've actually managed to finish 2 of my books. So you're going to laugh and go, okay, and fair play. Still procrastinating on the last one. So at the moment, the Top Tips series, which is the range of books I'm starting to do, and I've done 2. I've done the customer experience and I've done the business branding. They will be on Kindle this week. So that's all sorted. So we've then got the 5 key points of business, the 5 key points of personal development, and we've got 2 new ones I've started after this weekend. In Front of the Lens, which is very much on business presentation and personal presentation in a way. Now, it comes back to 2 things. I'll talk about the second book later on. You've got 2 options in some respects, and this is why I'm writing the book In Front of the Lens. We are now, as you can see, we're doing YouTube videos, we're doing snapshots, we're doing Instagram, we're doing whatever. It always used to be a picture spoke 1,000 words. So people used to put an image, a slogan, a poster up, and that used to convey their message. We've now got the medium that is video, and obviously everybody has a, shall we say, more up-to-date phone, so they can take videos, they can take images. So regardless of what you do and where you are, you're being seen. So you're in front of the lens. So your message is being seen, being heard and being witnessed, probably without you even knowing. Now, we look at some of the big haulage industry, which is something I'm involved in. Eddie Stobart's one of the biggest names in the truck industry, has his own fan page. Now that's where people are sitting in lay-bys taking photographs, filming the trucks. Various other truck companies have the same. People are liking what they're seeing. So they don't even know where their followers and their friends are because they're taking pictures of the vehicles up and down the country. The same with your business or your brand. You put your website out there, people can talk about it. The medium is now the window on the world. You are being seen publicly across a wider spectrum. Now I say this because obviously at the weekend there was a thing that came back to me. You either sit still or you kind of invest in yourself and go forward. And it became apparent that unless you're moving forward, then everybody else is going to overtake you. So you've got to understand the visual. You know, it is as simple as that. So what I'm saying to you and what I'm writing the new book on is you need to understand your window on the world, how you're seen and what you think that projected image is. Now, obviously, you're going to say to me, and well, this is the image of the company and this is how we're perceived. No. Your image and your perception is 24/7, 365 around the world. And you've, like the conversation I had this weekend with an athlete. He went, no, it's not. And I do this sport at this weekend and this is where I'm seen. And I went, no. I've taken a photograph of you doing your sport. He said, yeah, I know you have. I said, my Facebook page, which I post it to say, well done. I've got friends around the world, so they're going to see that. Those brands, those images, those sponsors, partners, whatever you call them, are going to be seen by people around the world. Oh, all of a sudden then it becomes important that you've got the right image, the right branding, the right logos. So put it into context. The F1 was on at the weekend in Monza. 850 million people watched that event, in theory, live around the world. So those brands, the image, the perfection of what was done was seen by 850 million people. So when you post something on social media, your business brand, your business image, it's potentially going to be seen 24/7, 365 days around the world. So making sure you understand what you're saying, the way you're seen, and the intention of what your message is critical to your business development and your business growth. So it comes back to the simple things. The last few videos I've been talking, your customers are your advocates. Your customers say something nice about you, that's on their social media page, their Facebook page, their Instagram page, their LinkedIn page. Now, for an average business person, they've got 2,000 or 3,000 followers on Facebook. They might have maybe 1,000 on Instagram. They might have a couple of thousand on LinkedIn. So the power of separation, if you say each one of them is connected to 6 or 7 other people, you're into the hundreds of thousands are seeing your message, are seeing what they're saying about you. So your brand, your image, and your engagement, your message, the way you look, the way you sound, and the way people feel when they do business with you is seen around the world. So hence the book I'm writing, In Front of the Lens. So I need you to kind of get that into your head. Now, whether you're an athlete, whether you're a business, whether you're got staff, employees, the way they look, the way they dress, the way they talk is critical to the business message. The way the business looks, the way the business sounds, and the way the business is interpreted. Hence why I keep going on about the window on the world. You look out the window and you say, this is my message, this is what I want to project. You put it out there, this is the image of the clothing, this is what I want to project. And when you're looking the other way in, how does that look, sound and feel? Do the two match up? Hence the book I'm now writing. So the 2 books are going to be on Kindle this week. Top tips for business customer experience, top tips for business branding. But I'm then going to go on, and I'm writing it at the moment, about being in front of the lens. You are projecting your image, and what you're doing, what you're saying is critical to the way your business develops. Now, the other book I'm going to start at the end of the week is about sponsorship, about brand partnership, brand ambassadors, both sides of the fence. Now, as you know, some of you know me quite well, I've been sponsored. I am sponsored to do my sport and my various sports. And I also work for companies as basically their sponsorship activation. When they come to me and say, and this guy wants us to sponsor him, can you have a look at his resume? Can you have a look at his CV? Can you make sure he does the right thing? Can you manage our activation? What do we need to know when we're partnering this sport? So I've sat both sides of the fence. So I've got a very key interest that when you present something to a business, the business understand what you want and how you're going to do it. And rightly so. If the business say we're going to sponsor you, they need to know what you're going to do, how you're going to do it, and how they can get a maximum return on investment, ROI. So that's the book I'm going to start writing at the end of the week, because businesses are going to be advertising, businesses are going to be marketing, businesses are going to be using ambassadors, sports, events, and other things to promote their business. And obviously the other way, you need a business to help you do your sport, your event, or whatever you do. So at the moment, as I'm sat here writing, it's the power of the vision. The message that you're putting out, what you're hearing and what you're understanding. So please take time just to have a connection with me. Anything you want me to bring up, discuss and put a video on. But what I need you to understand is your business is seen, heard and creates a feeling that is 24/7, 365. And if it's been put on a social media platform, it's there, fact, history, can't do anything about it. So understand the message you are projecting, what you're saying, what people are seeing about you, what they're hearing about you, and the feeling it makes when they're doing business with you. And also what your advocates are saying about you. If you have a good experience, you tell lots of people. If you have a bad experience, you tell the world. So just bear that in mind, how you look, how you're seen, and how your business feels in front of the lens. Watch for that one coming up on Kindle soon. Take care.